it's Skyla, welcome back to my channel, and today is Top 10 Thursdays. Now, first of all, I'm going to be just doing the list this week, just to let you all know. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to be dedicating this list to a very good friend of mine, who's going through some, a bit of, how can I say, basically, if you've seen his channel, you'll see the last video he's done. And of course, I'm dedicating this video to the one and only James Boss, also known on here as Teaser the Wicker Man. He's obviously taken a break from YouTube and obviously taken a break from doing the list. So when I decided to do, I said I'll fancy doing the list on my own this week with Laurie being on vacation. She's hopefully coming back next week, so we can carry on doing the list together. So obviously I'm dedicating this list to James, and of course I had a few lists that I'd like to do, and it was James that actually picked the list. So for James picking the list, I'm dedicating the list to him, if you get what I mean. So sorry for the long introduction, but what I've also done is, even though James has picked the list, I've done a little bit of a twist on it. I've actually included the character in it. So basically, today's list is top 10 movies that we would like to have, that we would, sorry, it's been a crazy day today. Basically, it's top 10 movies that we would have liked to have been in. Basically, it's like our dream films, like our favourite films. And then what character we would have liked to have played in them films. And this was a very, very easy list for me. But I've put some curveballs in, because that's what I like to do. So let's go ahead and start with the list. Number 10 is the movie Dumplings, and if you've never seen Dumplings, I'll just give you a quick backstory on it, because, well, yeah, I will, because Dumplings, I done a review on it quite a few years ago, and it was on a collaboration channel. I can't remember what the collaboration channel was called, but it was with Little Rocket Cutie 2005, who I don't talk to anymore, unfortunately. But the review is on there. So, oh yeah, I was giving you, sorry, I'm in a world of minutes. Basically, the backstory is like, there's this woman who, she's getting a bit older, but she's looking a lot older, and she's tried so many creams and stuff like that so she can look younger. So she wanted like a quick fix to look younger, and so she hears about this lady called Auntie May, who's the character I've actually chosen, but I'll speak to you about it in a minute. So she goes and visits Auntie May at the other side of town, and Auntie May says to her, look, it's going to cost you, and she said, money's no object, just, you're the person I've been told to come to, you know how to be younger. So what she done is, she makes these dumplings, and of course the lady eats them, and then she starts to get younger, and she wants more and more and more because she's starting to get younger. So that's the gist of the film. So anyway, the reason why I've chosen Auntie May, she's the one that makes the dumplings, but she's actually in her 60s and she only looks in her 20s through the dumplings. And the thing is, the dumplings are actually made of how can I say this, unborn fetuses, well, unborn aborted fetuses, and the parts are made, and then of course they eat them, and they say it's like makes you younger. So that's the gist of that for number 10. Number 9, I won't go into it because it's a very popular film. Of course, I'm on about Phantasm, and I would like to play a female version of Michael, who was the nosy boy in the film. And that's all I'll say about that. Number 8 is American Mary, and I would love to play the main character, which is Mary Mason, played by Catherine Isabel. I know quite a lot about the film, so I don't have to go into any depths, but I'll just say this, if any of the films that I've already said that I haven't done a review about, that I know because I've watched the film that many times, then I'll gladly do another review for you guys. So yeah, 7, Nightmare Before Christmas, and of course you guys all know that I would play Jack Skellington in a heartbeat. That is my dream Disney character of all time. I would love to play him. But a friend of mine that I know who lives in Malta, who's a friend of mine, he played the Jack Skellington. He didn't do the voiceover, but in Disneyland Paris, they have they done like the Nightmare Before Christmas, and he was the one that played the Jack Skellington. He done the Jack Skellington at Disneyland Paris, and he took Tim Burton round, and Scarlett Johansson told me all that. And then I saw like the photographs, like someone took the photographs, and it was all on his his pages, his Facebook page, Instagram pages, because he's got all sorts. So I knew he wasn't lying. So yeah, I'd love to play Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. 6, I would love to play a female version of Billy Hayes from, of course, it's near enough my ultimate favourite film of all time, which is Midnight Express. You know the script, well, it's actually set in Malta. It wasn't set in Turkey, but the story plays from Turkey, even though it was set in Malta. And goes to the airport. He's about to board the flight. He gets searched. They find the drugs on him. He then gets arrested. Then he sort of like grasses up the person who it was, but then he still goes because he gets. First it was one charge, and then they changed it to smuggling, which in the end he got life. Then there was all sorts of stuff going on in the jail. Certain people come to visit him. Then his girlfriend comes to visit him, gives him a book. It has money in it, and then says about his friend Mr. Franklin's over. You need to get out and get to see him. And then she basically said, you've got to get over to Greece, see Mr. Franklin, and you'll get a flight over to New York. So one day he gives the boss, the prison guard, some money to say to him, look, I need to go, can you take me somewhere else? Instead, they walk past the place, and then he gets dragged on the place, and this fella says, sick and tired, you Billy Hayes, blah blah blah. And then he pulls his pants down and was going to like rape him, sort of thing, and Billy Hayes in the end kills him, changes into a police gear, escapes the prison, runs over, escapes to Greece, and has ended up coming back home. So that's the gist of that. 5 is Death Wish 2. I haven't put the first Death Wish in because out of all the Death Wish movies, the second is my favourite. And of course, I'd like to play the female version to the one and only Paul Kersey, who's played by Charles Bronson. So I don't need to go into that, but if you want me to do a review about it, I'll watch it and do a review. 4 is Tokyo Gore Police. So there's that's a curveball in for you. I absolutely love Tokyo Gore Police. It's one of the most goriest movies evermore, but I adore it. And the character I would play is the vengeful police officer Ruka, played by the one and only Ikishina. That's how I pronounce the name. Some people pronounce it differently to me, but I say it is Ikishina. That's how I pronounce it, so don't sort of criticize me, but that's the way I pronounce it. Some people, I know Jesse, who's Midnight Crawler on YouTube, he pronounces it a little bit differently, and I think his way of saying it is right than mine, but what can you do? So yeah, Ruka is a fabulous character. I just love the whole, how she just portrays how Ishishina portrays Ruka, and I just love her outfit in the film. It's just skin tight shirt, skirt, jacket, and she just looks fabulous. You've got to see the film to know what I'm on about. 3, of course, is No One Lives, and I've of course picked the character that Luke Evans plays, which is Driver. I mean, some of the kills he does in No One Lives is just proper intensely outstanding. There's one involving an arrow, there's one using some sort of machine. That is my favourite. That is just badass. So yeah, number 3 is No One Lives with Driver. That's the character's name. 2, of course, is Beetlejuice. And the character I would play is, no, it's not Beetlejuice. It's actually Lydia. I love Winona Ryder's character in Beetlejuice. I just love how there's different sides to her. Then she's one minute she's dark and depressive, then she wears red to try supposedly marry Beetlejuice, then that doesn't go to plan, and then she's all got her curls on there, and she goes to this boarding school for girls right at the end, and it's just really, really different, and it's expression. It doesn't matter what clothes you wear or how styled you are. You can act different ways. You can act like a emo goth, then someone that's getting married, don't want to having second thoughts about getting married, and then this little preppy boarding school girl. So it has it all in Beetlejuice. So it's for the different dimensions. That's why I picked Lydia. And of course, I have actually thrown another curveball in for number 1, and I'm on about the 1970. I think it's 73. Yeah, 73 movie, Lady Snowblood. And the character I've chosen is, of course, Miko Kaiser's character, which is, of course, Lady Snowblood. But the other name that is used in there, which is the actual character name, is Yuki Kashima. Oh my goodness. That's my ultimate dream character of all time. Everyone knows how obsessed I am with the country Japan and Tokyo, and I love the kimonos, and I love samurai swords, and the whole hairstyle and the whole Japanese makeup. I just like, like the old type makeup with the pale face and the little round pink cheeks and the little mini lips. So it's about there. The lipstick goes there and there, and then it just pops. I just love all that, and not just for that reason, but I'm really fascinated about the Lady Snowblood films. That's why I'm intrigued to watch the Kill Bill, because it's based off the Lady Snowblood films. So, of course, number 10 is Dumpling's Auntie May. 9, Phantasm, which is a female version of Michael, because obviously I'm a girl, I can't say I want to play Michael. I could play like a female version of Michael, which could be like a Michelle or something like that. Number 8, American Mary with Mary Mason, obviously. 7, Nightmare Before Christmas, of course, Jack Skellington. 6, a female version of Billy Hayes from Midnight Express. 5, Death Wish 2, a female version of Paul Kersey. 4, Tokyo Gore Police, which is Ruka, the vengeful police officer in the film. 3, No One Lives, played by, which the character's name's Driver, so it could be a girl driver, boy driver, whatever. 2, Lydia from Beetlejuice, and of course number 1 is Lady Snowblood, and the character would be Yuki Kashima, which is also known as Lady Snowblood. Now, I hope you like this list, and I'm so sorry it's gone on too long, but sometimes that's what happens with my lists. I tend to get excited when sometimes I do these lists, so, and I hope that I've done it justice for you, James, and I hope you really like my list, and I've done well by dedicating it to you. And of course, if anyone else wants to comment their list below, by all means they can do, or they can do a video response to this, like do their own top 10 lists. Like I know Maya, I think it was Maya Angel, she used to do like video responses to Laurie's. If you want to do it, Maya, that's fine by me. You can perfectly welcome to do it, and anybody else that wants to do it. So of course, stay gaudy, have unpleasant dreams, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now. Bye.